Coach, finished off the series win with a doubleheader sweep over Western Illinois. What are some thoughts after today's 2 wins?
Yeah, long day, obviously. Quick turnaround from yesterday, but we kind of knew that was what it was going to be. I told the guys this morning we're going to need a lot of people, and damn near used everybody we had at some point in these 2 games, and that's what we needed to do. We needed to outlast them, and we had just enough in the tank to finish off Game 2 and hang on. Luckily, I think the work our hitters did all weekend kind of wore them down to the point where we were able to explode and stretch a lead out in Game 3 when they had to kind of bring back the same guys and stretch people longer than they wanted. But testament to these guys, it was exciting to play baseball and get out there, and 27 innings in 28 hours is tough, and they've earned the next couple of days off, but really excited about getting out of the gate strong.
Wyatt, breakout game here in Game 2, 2 for 4 RBIs, obviously your first home run as a D1 athlete. Just what are your thoughts? You picked up a sac fly in Game 1 as well, so I think you ended up with 5 RBI, but just what are your thoughts after today's performance?
Shoot, it was a lot of fun. Just comes back to trusting what we do to prepare every day for these types of games. Just also being grateful for all the opportunities that we get, and just being grateful for my teammates around us. I feel like when I'm in the box surrounded by these guys, like I can't fail, no matter what the outcome is. So it just comes back to that and trusting everyone.
You're down 1-0 after the first inning. First time the team trailed all series, but you come up, you put the 3-run home run over. I think you clear the netting in right field, but you're down 1, got runners on. What's your mindset in that at bat?
I was just trying to let go and let the moment take care of itself, and not try to do anything too much. Just get in there and trust my approach, trust everything that Coach DiToma and Garvey have given me throughout this fall and the spring, and everything leading up to this. Just trust.
Thomas, your first collegiate appearance on the mound, picked up your first win as well. 2 innings, 4 strikeouts. Just what are your thoughts after your performance today?
I think it was, executed everything that we've been working on. Everything that I've been working on, Coach Supley, just kind of showed today, and I was able to just trust my stuff and go out there and compete.
What do you see out of the rest of the guys in the bullpen? Obviously, a lot of guys through today. Just what's going on in the bullpen throughout the game?
It was amazing. Hands down, it was amazing. I think we could do better. We let up a couple more runs than we'd like. But overall, we were competitive the whole entire day. And Coach DiToma was telling us, he's like, just be ready for whenever your name's called. And I think everyone did a really good job of that today.
Rob, a lot of new faces on the mound. Gage gets his first start here, 3 2/3. Just what do you see out of him?
He was fighting a little bit, couldn't land to his glove side, kept missing into the lefty batter's box. And, kind of typical in my experience of guys, first starts at places, they want to overdo it, and that leads to yanking some pitches into other box. But we were trying to get him through 4 there, couldn't quite get there. But, yeah, he did a really good job. And Holzmer did his job, what he normally does, come in with guys on, got a ground ball. Unfortunately, that was our only misplayed ball of the weekend, and they scored a run. But overall, I thought Gage was really good. And obviously the 2 innings from Tommy as we're running out of people was huge. We needed somebody to stop it there and stop the bleeding, so that was big.
Obviously, Allen's first appearance as well, the last guy out of the pen. Do you see him as a closer moving forward, or, he threw some good stuff today?
Yeah, he's got very good stuff. I see him in a starter at some point in his career here. But right now we got some older guys who have done it and have experience. So I think it's just going to be a team that has to embrace the idea of everybody just taking the ball and going when the time comes. I think we're going to see a lot of weekends like this. Hopefully not double headers, but we have a lot of guys we can trust, and there's going to be good and bad days. Gomez wasn't great today, but he's someone we're going to go right back to, and so on and so forth. But Allen has really good stuff, especially as it gets dark. It's really hard to see out there. We like him a lot.
And then TJ got rolling offensively a little bit more in Game 2, 2 for 3, two doubles, 2 walks. Just what do you see out of him, obviously, as a leader of this team?
Yeah, yesterday, we talked this morning, and he said I was chasing hits, and when he's trying to do more that he needs to, doesn't work for him. Doesn't work for anybody. You got to be yourself, trust yourself. But luckily, we have a lineup around these guys that you can pass it to the next guy. We haven't always had that here. So TJ's been here the whole time. Sometimes he tries to overdo it. But, yeah, I told him this morning, let's hit line drives up the middle, and that's when his backside doubles start coming through. It was awesome. But, without anything else, John Garvey, Cam Rowland, Eric Supley, and Eric Ma and Matty Woods. The first weekend is extremely hard. And that's all my coaches. You just don't know a lot about your opponents. And I bet you these guys would tell you we were pretty prepared for people that had minimal innings out of JUCO colleges and batters. You got 2-3 at-bats of video on going into a series. Our coaching staff did a phenomenal job of getting us ready. And this was our first time with Coach Ma down in the pen. I thought our communication was awesome, and guys were something we've been lacking, and we have a really good coaching staff of guys that help me in every way and help our players see the game. So testament to them, because the first weekend is the coaching staff has to do a good job to get the team ready, and I'm really proud of what they did.
And then obviously a lot of guys off the bench in game 2, and a lot of production from the guys off the bench as well. Like, what did you like most out of the guys coming off the bench?
It's a struggle, We got a lot of guys that I think can play, and there's only so many at bats and so many innings. That's why got Nagy his first start in game 3. He obviously can play the game pretty good. Got Tino back around to coming in. We have a lot of guys. Still some guys that didn't get at bats that have done pretty well. So, it's just a team, and if they can keep buying into this concept, it's going to come around for everybody at certain points. Miles Callinger sat there for 27 innings. Basically 27 innings, 26 of the 27 comes in, gets a base hit up the middle in a huge spot. It's 9-6, game's kind of unraveling on us. We need to answer back, and he steals 2 bases and scores on a ball that scoots through the catcher's legs that, at our park, there's not a lot of room, and I don't know, not a lot of guys are scoring on that unless they're in the moment. A lot of guys can bury their head and not, if they haven't played in 3 games, and he contributed, and other guys, Bellissimo, all these guys came off the bench, took their hacks. Things are going to come around, Nystrom sitting around in between the second game and comes off and hits a bomb in this game. So it's just got to be our energy, our effort. There's guys who didn't even pitch this weekend that we think are pretty good. So excited about what we can do, and I'm glad there's obviously 4-game week coming up where we're going to have to use everybody.
Yeah, back here next Wednesday against UC Davis, your first midweek game. Just thoughts entering that contest?
Yeah, they're down in Texas right now playing one of the best teams in the country. So, they're in a challenge. So I'm sure they're going to be excited to get back and play us. But we'll see. We got to regroup, see how everybody comes out of the weekend. Luckily, basically 2 days off till we do anything here. No school on Monday, so take advantage of the rest, figure out who's fresh and ready to pitch. But all these games are the same to us. Super excited for another challenge, and Davis and San Jose State will be very challenging opponents the next 4 games, so we're looking forward to it.